Here is how I made this outfit transition using just CapCut. Let's go. Upload those videos you took accordingly on CapCut. Then what I did next was to upload the music from where I recorded it and trimmed it to the necessary places. Then I split the first clip from when my hand swinged to the middle point. I split it there and delete the parts I don't want. Just make sure you're following the music beat and trim your videos to fit the music. Next, I'm going to cut this clip from when my leg hangs up to transition to the next one. I'll look for split and split it here. Do the same to your next outfit from where your leg hangs up and it transitions to your next outfit. What we want to do next is to overlay those shoes that we recorded on a green screen. Drag to fit the first part of where the transition will start. Next, we want to remove this green background. We'll look for cutout and go to color picker. When we go to color picker, we'll increase the intensity, the shadow, and just play around with it so that the whole green effect would go away. Here you can see that the hanger that I used to turn this was still showing. So what I did was to click on the customize cutout and use the brush tool or wipe tool. Make sure that you gradually follow the shoe and don't come out of the shoe. What I do for it to go seamlessly for me is I color the edges first, then I fill in the middle parts, and then I'm done. Once you're done, just allow it and click on the check mark. Once you click on it, it's going to remove the hanger effect for you. Next is to use your two thumb fingers to increase your timeline so that you can be able to seamlessly use keyframe and see what you're doing properly. So what I did here was the moment my shoe came to the front part, I put a keyframe in front there and I shrinked the shoe to fit my hand. And I keep moving the clip gradually. I was fitting the shoe to the middle point of where my hand stopped. This is a point where you have to gradually follow me. If you have been following my previous videos or you have joined my video editing training before, you should know how to properly use keyframe. What you're seeing me do here is that each movement I make, there is a new keyframe that is being created, and I make sure that each movement I make, I don't do it on the same keyframe. So you have to move each clip to align each movement that you make. Right here, from when my hand is raised up, I'm going to add a keyframe, and when my hand swipes, I'm going to move the shoe out of the screen, and then I dragged the remaining video clip to the end part because that is where my transition is going to end. Remember, let every movement that you make go seamlessly with your music. What I did next was to bring the shoes on a green screen, remove the background the same way I removed the background, and then do the same thing I did with the keyframe to the next part. What you see me here is aligning the second clip under this particular keyframe from where my hand was raised up to the next part of where my hand swipes. What I'm trying to achieve here is I'm trying to make sure that that part where the shoe swipes out, I want the second shoe to swipe in the same time. So I put a keyframe at the front and take the shoe out of the screen from the left hand side. Then I move the clip a little bit to fit the second keyframe of the other side and bring in the shoe to the middle part. So you see that when I move, it follows suit. Do the same thing for the other clips, and for the last shoe, you want to make sure that your clip ends at exactly where your first outfit stops. Trim the front part to fit the music and add your keyframe to the necessary parts. At this point, we want to move the shoe to fit where our leg hangs in the air. So what you want to do is to make sure you put a keyframe in the front before you make that movement in the next side of the video. So when you put a keyframe here, we then shrink the shoe to fit exactly where our leg hangs on the first transition. That's it. Trim every necessary part of your next outfit. Check the video again and find out that everything is okay, then export it. Let me know in the comment section if this was helpful. If you have any questions, you should also place it there and I will attend to it. And your video should look like this.
Imagine the day they see you again and you are just, well, better.
Wake up, Sophie.